one must always practice the artistic. I always refused to sit at the back of the class. It was extremely effective sitting down at the front and always putting my hands up, even if I didn't know the answer. I took life by the scruff of the neck and I ravished it.
You need to speak to Sebastian because he's saying there was a bit of trouble at school today, and you know if he gets another misconduct mark, he's
suspended. Huh?
Yeah, he's suspended.
Make sure you stay away from him, because anything that goes off because of your last name, you're the one who's going to get the brunt of it. Sebastian. Sebastian, let's go, come on.
You finished?
Sebastian, come on. Don't what me. Do not what me. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Come over here.
He's quite upset, Christopher.
Yeah,
so
come over here.
Can you listen to his explanation first?
Yeah. Come on. Okay, what did you say to him?
I said, get away from me.
Get away from me. Did you say anything before you said that to him?
I said, get away from me.
Okay, now, when you say and a child or a kid has eczema, that is, it's the very reason I got suspended from school as many times as I did. For the person who says that is a form of bullying.
I said, just get away from me.
Yeah, you said, get away from me for what reason? Did you say, get away from me?
Because he was putting up his hands to fight me, and then I thought I had one more misconduct mark until I was suspended.
Okay, I want to speak to the boy. I want to speak to the teachers, and I want to find out whether you've actually said anything in regards to, if you've made any reference to this eczema he's got. Now, if you have, you're in trouble. Because that is, it's cruel, because it's unkind.
I haven't.
Okay, well, if you haven't got anything to worry about.
Okay.
Okay, go on. When I think back, in about 1978, 79, where I was in Thomas Carlton in Peckham, I got suspended 18 times in 1 year for protecting kids who were being bullied. And I always knew I would get the belt when I got home because my father had to take a day off of work to actually come into school to actually get me back into school. Right now, that is okay. It's actually quite nice when you actually go out into the street like this because people look and say, well, that's a silly hat. But then they look at the silly hat and they say, yes, the hat is silly, but who would wear such a silly hat and be dressed so well underneath it? In 1991, they gave me the first of, I suppose, many Best Dressed Man accolades. The second award was given to me in 1993. Yardley Best Dressed Sports Personality of the year 1997. I had one in 95 and I did have one in 93. National Hairdressers Federation. Best Kept Head 1993. 2001. Top Tie Wearer. So they obviously like my knots. Half Windsors, full Windsors. Thank you so much. Now, I'm not taking you into my wardrobe, but I suppose I can actually show you some of the dry cleaning that came back yesterday. You see, the objective is whenever you wear a suit, you wear it once and then you get it dry cleaned, otherwise it doesn't look pristine. If it doesn't look pristine, then people will notice. You know, I didn't win 6 Best Dressed Men awards for nothing. So at some point in the day, I'll put these into my wardrobe, which needs tidying. And the wardrobe is in that room there.
What it is is Christopher he used to come in and just put his clothes down and get into his next outfit. And I used to come in and find like loads of clothes all over the place. So we decided that there's a room where it can all go. And then if I find anything on the floor or anywhere, I just take it up and I put it on the floor in there and I close the door. But lately, because everyone wants to have a look in there, he's been locking it.
Obviously, I respect the fact that I don't think you would ever go into the room without my permission. And as I came up the stairs, I said, no, you said to me, are you going to lock the door? And I said, no, I trust you because I didn't want you to actually make a run for the door and open it. So that's why I went and locked it. Do I trust you? Absolutely not.
These are the materials that you chose for bridges.
Right.
Perhaps you looked at this one. That's
yes.
quite
I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but I'm obviously thinking of a very flamboyant function to attend.
Do you have any other clients that come in and ask you to make breeches for them for
not in
purposes other than riding in breeches?
Not really, no.
Why do you wear jodhpurs?
Because I think
I'm a horseman. I mean, I ride.
Yes, you do.
And I wear jodhpurs because they're the most comfortable things
To wear while
to
riding.
ride whilst astride. But why do you wear jodhpurs when you've never actually met a horse?
Because the Harley Davidson has a bit more power than the stallion, if you will.
Yes.
And it's rather, civilized going going in the jodhpurs.
So you think it's fetching
ride
on
and
your
boot.
Harley
Oh,
Davidson?
Very
Being
civilized.
jodhpurs
Yes.
Yeah,
Very good,
yeah. And what sort of cost are we talking about? I mean, how much is it going to cost to have some breeches made?
The price of a pair of breeches is £1,175.
And for a two-piece suit?
Two-piece suit is £2,700.
So, Chris, I mean, how many suits, in fact, do you have?
Truth is, I haven't any idea.
Well, is it 10, do you think, or 15, or 20, or...?
No idea.
What about
I must have made you at least 15 suits.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
10 on each, I would say 70, 60 or 70 minimum.
50 or 60 suits? Oh, how wonderful. And how many...
I think the most important thing to get across here is that when one turns up to an event or when one goes out in the street, one should be suitably dressed so that people actually look upon them and say, well, now that's a respectable, upstanding member of the community. Now, that's all clothes are about. It doesn't matter what you have. So listen, you only can wear one suit of clothes at a time.
But you need 60 suits to prove that you're an upright, standing member of the community.
I wouldn't have any idea.
So you actually shop like a lady too, as well as walk like one. Chris, don't. Chris. But why do you do those things? I mean, why do you carry a cane? Why do you wear jodhpurs and don't ride a horse? Do we have a romantic man inside you?
This is besides the point.
Are you not a romantic?
But this is besides the point. I don't want to actually get away from the point of why I behave the way I do. What makes me angry is racism, discrimination, bullying, lying.
Have you suffered those things? Racism. Have you suffered racism?
I live in a country of 57 million Caucasians. Some of them are narrow-minded. Of course I have. But rather than pay attention to it, I pay attention to the higher road, which is to always practice good conduct. My point is this. I am not this way. I don't want people to be that way. I am not mean. I don't like people being mean. Yes, people have been mean to me. People have lied to me. People have let me down. People have disappointed me. I don't want people to be disappointed. I don't want to let people down. I don't want to do anything that people have done to me that hurts. And that's my passion. Sebastian.
Hi.
You been behaving?
Yeah.
You got suspended from school, huh?
Yeah.
What are you laughing for? Is it funny?
I'm not laughing.
Let me hear it.
Well, for the rehearsal for Mini Grease, we get fitted, and so she put me in these extremely, unbelievably tight jeans. Like, I don't even think I think they're like 8-year-olds or something. I said to her, I was just trying to be mature. I said, "Excuse me, miss, this is really hurting my scrotum bag." That's not a misconduct offence. And then she just gets really loud at me, starts making up all these excuses and stuff.
Excuses? But maybe you said it with a smile on your face. Because although you were probably trying to be mature, if you use the word scrotum with a smile on your face, as an 11-year-old smiles, then it can be looked upon as cheeky from an older person's point of view. Do you understand? So now, how do I punish you, as far as you're concerned? What do you think would work?
Being grounded is pretty harsh.
Probably harsh, yeah?
Yeah.
Probably too harsh, or just harsh?
Not too harsh, but because I do go out quite a lot, so a month.
It's quite a lot, yeah?
Yeah.
What if I was just to cut your hair off? Had it stifled again? Don't laugh, because it's a serious consideration of mine. As in, every time you do something seriously wrong, yeah? Like you get 5 misconduct marks, your hair comes entirely off.
To keep my hair on, could I go to bed early for a certain amount of time?
Nope. I mean, I've got to find a way, something effective, something that you care about. And if it's taking off your afro and giving you a skiffle again to where you just have a little bit of hair on top, but if you want an afro, it's almost, you have to keep yourself well behaved. Okay? Well, I've grounded him for the month. That's 1. 2, I'm probably going to make him cut his hair all off, of which he understands. And, well, yeah, I mean, I've got to do something. I've got to do something.
There's not much point in that, is there?
Well, it's a work in progress. If he wants to see what it's really like to be big and funky, then he's got to keep himself well behaved. And I must keep on thinking about that truck. I keep on thinking my truck should be in its garage, and it's not. It's parked up on Park Lane, and I'm supposed to pick it up at 9 o'clock. But that'll be okay. I mean, it's already towed, so to speak, because it's in a pound.
Christopher, when you asked me to marry you on telly, why didn't you just ask your truck, darling? Because it seems that you care slightly more for it right
No,
now.
I mean, no, basically.
It's up there on Park Lane all on its own.
But then you're a girl. You like girly things. You like things, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. Just like you like things, you like to be a lady. You don't like motorbikes. You don't like things which are rough and ready. And okay, I'm a man. Let me be the man that I am. I can't help that.
Right, well, I don't think that's the point, but you've kind of missed it.
Have I?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, dear, don't worry.
I do love you. You know I love you.
I know you love me.
Okay, but
just
the truck.
not as much as my truck.
No.
Today is Sebastian's last day of being suspended, and then he's back to school on Monday. He's grounded for a month. He's not allowed friends around, and he's not allowed around to any friends' houses, which I think is plenty, because he's going to realise that it's going to be very boring. So that's, I think that's fine. I think that's what we've decided. After a month, we'll see how it goes, And then you give his privileges back. He's not going to want to lose them again. So...
What about his hair?
I don't think we'll cut his hair off. It's a bit archaic to cut. It's a bit like Samson and Delilah, isn't it? I don't think so, no.
Boots, socks, trousers, braces,
Express yourself.
socks, boots, underpants.
You'll never need help. You know Nigeria. Whatever you do.
So you might be back tomorrow, but you might not.
I may be back tomorrow, but I think they're going to try and keep me here, but we'll see.
Okay, all right then.
Okay, girl.
Okay then, I'll speak to you later.
Love you.
Bye, bye. Sebastian went back to school yesterday, went to see the headmaster, and we all talked it through, and I think he feels much better. He got his grades, and his grades were really good. He got all A's and B's, and we praised him for that. He's back at school, now got Joseph off. 6 o'clock this morning, I was awoken by that noise, the whoopee cushion. Can you imagine? It's like really grim, isn't it? Jose, you know you can't play with that when Daddy gets back, don't you? Right, Jose, give us a kiss then. Mwah. Be good.
Let's go! Get up. Get up.
Now, if I sent Christopher in to get shopping, he'd come back with a packet of bourbons, tub of Häagen-Dazs, nothing of any use whatsoever. And then he's in here for 3 hours signing autographs anyway, so I think men can do it if they're on their own and they get on with it. But I just think it's just so inbred that if a woman's there, the woman does it. I bet you it's Joseph. Oh no, little Christopher. Hello? Yeah. Right, bye. Right, little Christopher's forgotten his jeans for the play, so I've got to take them to school now. See, it starts young. It starts young when men need women. Joseph! How are you feeling?
Fine.
Not hot anymore. You don't want to help me unpack? Yeah? Oh, don't do too many, Joseph. Have you found out when you're back yet?
I'm back on Thursday.
It is Thursday, yeah? Do you know what time?
I don't know the time. 1 minute, I'll find out.
Joseph.
It just depends. How's Joseph? Is he better?
He's much better today. This was the Argus yesterday, and little Christopher was in it twice. He was in it once for the musical he's in, and then he was in it for his rugby as well. He scored 4 tries, so to be in it sort of on 2 pages is quite good, really.
I've got to go, basically I've been doing rehearsals, plays in front of my school all week, and this is the last day of it, but it's really tiring. That's why we have to go to school at like 12:30. Dad might be going back from Nigeria tonight, so if he does, then he'll come and watch the play.
Do you know how many there is?
I think there's about 40, but I'm not
About
really
40.
sure.
Right.
You are? Just want to take those and come back
I'll
to the
do
end?
one more lot.
Yeah.
I refused to iron them. He said he would, and it must be 4 months. They built up, and in the end there was 2 black bin bags of ironing. And I won't do his shirts because he sometimes changes them 3 times a day.
Okay.
Brilliant, thanks.
Bye.
Well, this is where they're meant to be, and it's locked. He won't give me a key for the wardrobe because he doesn't trust me, because he thinks I'm going to chuck all his stuff out and give it to Oxfam. So, but I will get a key for everybody because I'm sure you'd love to go in there. So give me a few weeks and I'll get a key for you. Right, I've got to get 6 o'clock. I've got to pick up Alethea, who's going to look after Emily and Joseph. Then my mum's coming round.
What time?
about 6:15, because she's going to come with me to watch the show. And if Daddy's not back in time, he'll probably meet us there, I think. I won't be long.
Let's show it is.
Stop kissing, Frank!
You alright?
No, kissing.
No kissing. What's wrong with Mummy and Daddy's kissing?
No, kissing.
Huh?
Where's he? Where's Christopher?
No, they're at the play. I've got to go and watch it.
What time do you have to be there?
Oh, it starts at 7.
See what, you have to leave right away?
I do, yeah. I've got to park up and get in there.
Take them, please.
These are my shirts.
Please, yes. I couldn't put them in your room
No, why that?
because it was locked.
Oh, what happened there?
So, best you do that before I get home, please. And do you
Yeah.
know where the key is?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, good.
All these shirts need to go in one of the wardrobes, and so would you excuse me? Thank you so much. Thank you. Do not even think about following me. Stop. Oh, what a shame. The door's locked. Oh, man. Now, where did I put that key?
Christopher wanted 7 children.
Would you mind me taking my clothes off?
What do you mean, like
All my clothes, yeah, and I would have kind of like maybe 2 dogs guarding my private type of thing. Yeah, but I'm finding it hard to manage now with Richard and Judy looking
Would
at
you
our...
stop mentioning poor Richard and Judy?
No, I
because they haven't
can't.
done anything to you.